hall monitor. Chapter 5. The last chapter. Patrick was spooked. He immediately pulled out his walkie-talkie. SpongeBob, he called into it. SpongeBob, come in, answer. SpongeBob here, Patrick, report, said SpongeBob. I don't want to be a police officer anymore. I'm scared, Patrick cried. There's a maniac on the prowl. SpongeBob tried to calm Patrick down. Get up and hold yourself, stupidity. Wow! Woohoo! Woohoo! Sobbed Patrick. I want to go home. Poor Rookie. SpongeBob thought sadly to himself. Then, through his walkie-talkie, he told Patrick, Alright, I'm on my way back. Hurry, SpongeBob, Patrick said. I think it's getting dark. And that's just like that. It was dark. Put on your siren, SpongeBob told Patrick. I'll be right there. Patrick shivered with fear as he walked down the street. In a scared voice, he whispered, Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Patrick bent down and picked up something. It was a water poster for the maniac. When Patrick looked up from the monster, he saw something else. Something even scarier. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo! He shouted. In the distance, Patrick saw the maniac standing under the street light. The maniac looked scary and dangerous as his picture on the water poster. SpongeBob! Patrick called into his walkie-talkie. I see him. The maniac? SpongeBob radioed back. Uh-huh, Patrick responded. Where is he, Patrick? SpongeBob asked. Patrick looked up at the signs at the section at the cons and Carlo, he said. That's where I am, declared SpongeBob, getting frightened. He's right on top of me, but I just can't see him. It's too dark. What's he doing, Patrick? Patrick peered into the distance. He's just standing there. I mean, I don't believe he reported. Get over there, SpongeBob. Ah! SpongeBob cried and began running around and looking for a place to hide. In the distance, Patrick heard a horrible cry. He grew even more afraid. That's his maniac shriek. He is going to attack. He shouted into his walkie-talkie. Patrick, help! SpongeBob shouted as he ran in circles, growing more and more afraid. The maniac's acting all crazy. Run! Patrick insisted. SpongeBob quickly darted behind a building. No, wait! The maniac's behind that building! Patrick yelled. Yikes! Yelled SpongeBob as and hightailed it behind the street sign. The maniac just went behind the sign, Patrick yelled. SpongeBob ran to a street light. He literally picked it up and to hide underneath it. Wait, now he's under the street light. Patrick shrieked. Ah! Screamed SpongeBob. Run for your life! Patrick yelled. SpongeBob was sobbing when he spotted the perfect hiding place. Aha! He said and dove headfirst into the mailbox. Amanda, there's a letter. SpongeBob breathed a sigh of relief. Suddenly, SpongeBob heard Patrick's voice on the walkie-talkie. The walkie-talkie was buried beneath the letters, so the reconstruction wasn't clear. Say again, Doobity. SpongeBob radio. The maniac's in the mailbox. Patrick repeated. Yeah! SpongeBob screamed. He punched the hole. He punched holes in sides at bottom of the mailbox for his arms and legs. Now, wearing the mailbox, SpongeBob began to run, but he couldn't see where he was going. He ran through the buildings and homes, trying to get away from the maniac. Wham! SpongeBob crashed right into the fence. The mailbox split open and cracked, and SpongeBob found himself surrounded by the planks at the fence he had just broken through. I can't see, he shrieked. But then SpongeBob opened his eyes and found there was a piece of paper covering his face. It was one, and the wanted posters for the maniac. Huh, this guy's not half bad looking for a maniac. SpongeBob thought aloud as he looked at it. Suddenly, SpongeBob saw it. Wait a minute, Patrick. I'm the maniac. A little, a lot of police officers immediately appeared. We'll take that as a conclusion, declared one officer. But began SpongeBob. Just then, Mrs. Puff showed up on the scene. She made her way to SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants! There you are! I turned my back on you for 1 minute and you destroyed half the city. You should be ashamed of yourself. You know this guy? Asked a cop Mrs. Puff. Of course I do, replied Mrs. Puff. I'm the one who gave him the uniform in the first place. He's my responsibility. All the police officers narrowed their eyes at Mrs. Puff. Uh-oh, Mrs. Puff said, realizing she had just taken the blame for SpongeBob and all the trouble he had caused. This is going on your record, SpongeBob, she called. The police carted her away. And then in class the next day, and embarrassed, SpongeBob kept to himself. Everyone in Bikini Bottom had heard all about all about his harm on the skull or had in only been a part of it. Mrs. Pop finished her lesson for the day. SpongeBob made sure to take recent notes. And English students, Mrs. Pop said, red means stop, green means go. And SpongeBob? SpongeBob looked up at the TV monitor sitting on top of Mrs. Puff's desk. Yes, Mrs. Puff. I'd like to see you after class 6 months from now, snapped Mrs. Puff from her jail cell. SpongeBob replied, yes, Mrs. Puff. He knew now that he had no chance of being home alone ever again. The end.